Welcome to another episode of Outside Every Day with SOREEL. My name's Karin, owner of Karin Design. I'm heading out for a hike today and I have my hiking essentials laid out and I thought I'd share them with you. I think it's a good idea to take things with you even if you're going to the local mountains just for a little hike, a little day hike. You just never know when things are going to go wrong, and having a few survival items in your pack is a really good idea. Well, let's start. Some of these things, lots of people have different lists about essentials, but this is my list. I like to stay comfortable, I like to stay hydrated and have a little snack. So food and water, and I carry a little bit of toilet paper, and I have some extra baggies in there for the used toilet paper. I have my map and compass. Make sure you know how to use your compass. I have my instruction manual right here with me, so I can remind myself if I need to. I'm heading up to the watershed today, so I've got a map of the watershed, my map and compass, and attached to my compass is a whistle. Take a first aid kit. This is a really large one. It has lots of items in it, but you might just go get some band-aids and a few other things that you might think would help keep you comfortable if you started not feeling well or had a little injury. Band-aids and maybe a few alcohol wipes are probably the most important things. I'm going to tie a rain jacket around my waist today because it looks like it's going to rain a bit. But some of the extra clothing that I bring, I only bring a few items, and these are really important to keep you warm. These would probably keep you warm even if you had to spend the night out in the wilderness. So I take mittens, socks, and a hat. You can also incorporate this bandana as a little piece of clothing if you needed to as well. Bandana is a great thing to put in your essentials pack. There's so many uses for it. You can wrap a wound, you can make a splint if you have a sprained ankle. You can get it wet and tie it around your neck to keep cool. You can make a rain hat out of it. There's just lots of different uses for a bandana. It's also a good signaling device. If you did have to stay in a shelter overnight, you can put this out on the trail and it's nice and bright. It might alert your searchers. The other thing I have is in a little emergency bag. This is a little emergency shelter. This is a reflective blanket, so you could curl up in that or use it as part of your shelter for the night if you had to spend the night. I take a headlamp, and be sure to take extra batteries as well. You want to have some way to purify water ideally, so I have a little bottle of water purification tablets. You just pop a couple of those in your water bottle and shake it and wait a half an hour and they'll dissolve and purify your water for you. I have a little packet of waterproof matches and a few sticks of fire starter. It's great to be able to start a fire if you were spending the night out in the wilderness. You could dry out your clothing. You could stay warm, you could boil water, so good thing to have. I have a notebook and pencil. It's always a good idea to have this. You might need to leave a note for your searchers, your rescuers. You might have a slight change of plans to your itinerary, and you could leave a note on a nearby tree or the windshield of your car. A couple of other things I have here. This is Paracord. This is really strong cord. This can be used to make a clothesline and dry out some clothes. And this is strong enough to hold your body weight. If you were stuck on a rocky cliff, you could actually lower yourself down with this strong cord. I have a knife. My knife can be used for lots of things, including sharpening my pencil. Then I have this little piece of foil. This has many uses as well. This can be a reflective device in case you're being rescued by air, by a helicopter or a plane. You can also make a cup out of this if you need to boil your water and purify it that way. Have a hot beverage of water. You can make a hat. You might want to try practicing some of those things with a piece of foil at home. Well, that's everything, and believe it or not, all these things fit in this little pack. So in a minute I'm going to pack them up. But the most important thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to text my neighbor. I always do this when I head out on a hike because I often hike alone. So I'm saying, hi neighbor, I'm heading out to White Rabbit Trailhead today, and I'm going to take the Caterpillar Trail. So I'm letting her know that what trail I'm going to be on, where my car is going to be, and I'll be home by dark. If I'm not home by 6, please let the sheriff know. So I'm going to send that text message to her now. There it goes. Now she knows where I am. That's the most important step, is make a plan, stick with your plan, and let someone know where you are. Well, I'm going to pack all these things up now, and then I'll share my list with you so you can write that down in your nature journal. All right, Get out there and have a great hike today. Bye-bye.